I haven't used this deck. It's the first deck I ever got, and some cards are missing. I forget which ones right now, but it only ever like calls to be used rarely so far. But it has the kind of classic vibes or pictures on it. My camera's not great when it's the front facing one. Anyway, I love the imagery of this death card. But it's reversed, and then we have the Star, we have the Wheel of Fortune, and the Lovers. Okay, all major arcana. The shifts. I feel like this is also kind of like it's an above help. It's not like your everyday life, because you already know that you have to make like routine changes or habit changes, and that you're probably kind of sick of hearing this probably too. It's coming forward of self-love is also discipline. But it needs to be said so that we can all be reminded of it. I understand the the weight of that in ways, especially when there's so many other things going on in the world that like definitely pull at our energy, be it in your personal life or in the greater scheme of things. And even the heat waves that are hitting, like, this just feels like probably there's one thing after another. What I'm hearing right now is that it's not about, it is dying to be made through you. Interesting choice of word. It really wants to be made through you, but it doesn't mean that it has to be done right now. Also, if you don't make it, it doesn't just like get passed on to somebody else. I'm feeling a fear of that happening, as if like you have this idea and maybe it hasn't been done before. It hasn't been done through you. Even if it has been done before, it has not been done by you. And that in itself is always continuously, like, if you add your authenticity to something and you are your authentic self, it shows through the work, the thing that you birth into this world. Okay, I'm gonna sit with this for a second. Okay, so what I'm seeing is the death card is reversed. We have the Star, which I'll show you the imagery of just quickly, but there's nakedness, which I've heard you can't show on here. So there's that, but it goes like, I have the Death card, and I have the Lovers card here, and I thought maybe it would go across to the Star card and then down like you would kind of do math, but I noticed this Cupid here, and it felt like, oh, boop, boop, and then over to the Wheel of Fortune, which we'll get to the imagery of, and that's the flow of this. You're not out of time, which is what this is telling us. But there is maybe something that's been difficult to let go of, that I don't even think is a coping mechanism. I almost feel like it's something that you feel safe in, and it's not necessarily unhealthy, but it is standing a little bit in the way. But it's not standing in the way all of its own volition. You're allowing it to be in the way. Any more clues about what that might be? Anything from your inner child to like mother wounds, specifically to like certain beliefs that you hold. These are the things that I'm seeing as, or even victim mentality and running away. Those are the 5 kind of imagery things I'm getting here as far as like what it is that are in the way, or you're using to have put in the way. Sorry to say. But then it moves down to this Lovers card, which like I'm looking at in a different way than I usually do, because I feel like this image is, because you probably can't see it in good focus, these two are kind of looking inward to each other, to this being here, and this person is looking outward towards this area right now. The bottom here, there is a fence, and then on the other side of it there is roses. That's what this shape is. There are 9 rose heads, so it's like this abundance that you know is available to you when you make this choice, when you go towards this, is like highly abundant, especially in the earthly realm. Like, it's probably $1 million idea that you have, maybe even more than that. Yeah, significant independent financial abundance. And what is laying behind this person that's looking at all of this is literally a field of roses. So